There was drinks in the green room yesterday.
Well,
so,
yeah,
There are drinks in the green room, yes.
I mean,
Good morning, Jennifer.
I'm
Good
in the
morning.
wrong green room.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, there's no drinks, are there?
Well, I came downstairs because we have stuff going on upstairs, and I've got a daughter and whatnot, and our bar is actually down here until we get our tiki bar built.
Oh, there you
The
go.
bar is under the house, so
Yeah.
I'm close.
you're getting there.
Well, I have a hookup now for tiki bars. White Sands Tiki Bars, they will ship it to you, and boom, it's set up automatically. You might want to check into that.
Oh, yeah, we need it.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to sit outside. I'm halfway outside. I wanted to bring you sunshine and palm trees, and instead I got rain.
Well, there you go.
It's
yeah.
a little
We had the
overcast.
Yeah, we keep the live cams on behind the chocolate bar here with the Mallory Square. I was looking at this morning, and of course it looked like it rained a little bit there. And I also like that camera on top of Two Friends Cafe because I like to see the conch train. And I could tell that the streets were a little wet this morning, but it's still paradise, so it is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't complain.
Well, welcome to the big show, Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man, and thank you so much for practicing yesterday with me and going through all the kinks and stuff. It's a
Yeah, that
smooth
was
process
awesome.
once we know what to do, right?
Well, I'm glad we did that, though, because it took me, 5 minutes or more to get logged in?
Yeah. I was a little worried.
Yeah, I started early today.
I was a little worried because Jim was busy yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to practice, and he was the first one up. So I'm like, this is either going to go really good or really bad, So, so tell us, and first of all, thank you so much for allowing us to be part of the Key West Parrot Head Club. We're so excited to make it official because we've been working with you guys for a few years now with the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, and we're so excited about this year, even though the one that we did virtually was so much fun because we you guys were there, we were here, there was artists all the way to California that was involved with that. It was really cool, but and of course, like always, it ran like a clock. But you guys came down to Dirty Harry's and just made it a great show down there.
That was so much fun. And I tell you what, that was the first time I had Jim's absinthe.
Was it?
Wow.
He slipped me some in a cup for breakfast. So that was the breakfast of champions. No
That
sugar,
sounds
no
good.
water, just straight absinthe.
Wow.
Wow. Bam.
That sounds good.
Talk about living dangerously.
Yeah, living dangerously for sure. Yeah. So, so what part of the where are you at right now? Where are you at on the island?
I'm in Summerlin Key,
Summerlin Key.
Oh. Okay.
mile marker 24.
Okay, good deal. Good deal.
Yep.
And I wanted to bring you on, and of course, since we made it official and everything about the club, and I really wanted to talk about all the charities that you guys work with down there. And so, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, we just handed out our checks to the 8 charities that we support. So now the board will be voting again on what 8 charities we're going to pick for this year. Usually it's the same charities. Everyone's heart is kind of in the same place. So I have a feeling this isn't going to change. I had to write a whole list down because, we went from 12 to 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it's nicer to be able to give more.
It
And the
is.
less you have, the more that you can give, the less charities that we have. So last year's charities, the people who just got their checks, was Wesley House, and they're in Key West. They do adoption, foster care, and family education. And then SOS Callahan Food Kitchen, which feeds those who are in need, especially the elderly and children. The Conch Republic Marine Army, which they're just amazing. I've worked with them. They get into the thick of the muck out in the backcountry pulling Irma debris. I don't even know how many tons they've gotten, but I know 86 refrigerators have been recovered from the mangroves. They also plant mangroves. And let's see, the Jose Weheve Memorial Foundation, and they are actually having a music festival today at Boondocks. So if you're down here in the Keys, the Lower Key area, head on up to Boondocks, help support them. They've got musicians playing all afternoon. But they make fishing dreams come true for veterans and kids with cancer. So it's kind of like a Make-A-Wish for fishing.
Nice.
Yep. The Sister Season Fund, which Jim is on the board with that, Jim from Key West Trading Company. And they help prevent homelessness to people, help them with bills if they can't pay their electricity, things like that.
Right.
Special Olympics, Florida Keys, which is self-explanatory. The Southernmost Boys and Girls Club, which provide mentorships and after-school activities for kids. And then the Bahama Village Music Program, which gives instructions to kids for free on how to play instruments. They were at MOTM last year. They brought all the kids up on stage during music or meeting of the minds, and had them up on stage and had them play along with the Coral Reefer Band.
Wow!
I'll tell you one of the reasons we work with all kinds of Parrot Head clubs, and we've got a local club here, the River City Parrot Heads. But one of the things that I always push our club to do more of was to work with kids. And because whenever I would go to Panama City and broadcast with the Panama City Parrot Head Club, we would be working with Girls Inc., helping young girls become bold and all that good stuff. And then when we would go down to Key West, we would always work with the Southernmost Coconut Castaways and shoes for kids and all this stuff. So I really enjoyed whenever I would be on the road working with Parrot Heads, doing radio, helping out children, because there's no better way to do it. And then the Sisters Club or the Sisters Charity, that's really for the artist, right?
The Sisters Charity of
Sisters Fund. Yes.
Oh, I'm not familiar with them.
Oh, okay. No, you mentioned, which one did you mention that had sisters?
The Sister Season Fund is the one that Jim is on the board with, and they help with bills, help people in need to help prevent them from becoming homeless. Okay. And then the Bahama Music Program is the one that provides free instruction to children on different musical instruments. So they actually had a girl that they taught steel drum to, a young girl, and she got to go up there and play. It was really cool to see. These are kids that wouldn't normally get the opportunity because music instructions can be expensive. So it's a great program.
And Bahama Village is down there close to,
Steve Krager lives there.
Yeah, Steve Krager lives down there in Bahama Village.
Yeah, love Steve Krager.
There we go. Yeah.
He's listening today, by the way.
Oh, well, good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Steve is such a great... He's one of the most interesting men in the world. We call him Secret Agent Man. That's right. So
a lot of fun. We're friends on Facebook. I follow his food and adventures, musicians coming over to his place, and he has a good time down there.
Well, that's cool. That's so cool. So you guys are, and you're right about that. You can have too many charities. I know you wouldn't think so, but if sometimes smaller is better. That way you can give more, and it's also time consuming. That way you can also give your time more when you have a dedicated. So how do you guys narrow it down to the list? Is it just the board thing, or what do you do?
The board members pick so many charities, and then we put it up for a vote. And members can, say this, or I want this or that out of the ones that we had come up with. And it seems to be everyone agrees every year on the same charities. And then when we pared it down, we kind of looked at who gets a lot of funding already and which programs struggle.
Right.
And I know the Fund has run out of funds, or their funds have gone way down because of COVID, and a lot of people losing their jobs and then can't pay their bills, and so they needed a lot of help this year.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I was mentioning before you came on is that you go above and beyond. You're always wanting to help people out. You're always sharing this and sharing that, and we have to give you full credit for hooking us up with Dirty Harry's. I mean, because we were scrambling. We didn't know what we were going to do, and you rescued us and made that all happen. And we just think you are fantastic.
Oh gosh, thank you.
No, don't start crying. It makes bad radio. Okay. Well, we
Tears make good or bad radio.
But we really appreciate everything you've done with us and helping us with the club itself. And when we decided that we were going to move on and do something with another club and be able to dedicate, because radio for us is our part of the club we want to be part of, right? So you got upcoming events, you've got some kind of, as the world gets rolling again and you guys want to do some kind of festival, or you want to do this or that or whatever, because people are always going to Key West. It's not just one time a year. They go all year long. And then that way we can get the word out and, help raise some money for the charities.
That would be awesome, because most of our money, most Parrot Head Clubs struggled this past year. How do we raise funds for our charities? And we were lucky down here because the COVID didn't really hit us until later. And our last flocking was on October 29th. It was actually with Gary Hempsey, who you had on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was at the Casa Marina. And I picked that day because it was the day that MOTM would have started at the Casa. And I knew there would be a lot of trop rock fans down. There would be a lot of Parrot Heads down. There were other music festivals going on. Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase was happening.
Yeah.
So we had the largest attendance at that than we've ever had at a flocking that I have put on. So I was really proud of that. But without our sponsors, after that, we had gift baskets we were giving away with Pilar Rum, our sponsor, and Jim at Key West Company giving us bourbon to give away. There were other people holding fundraisers asking us to make baskets, and we would get the money that they raised for auctioning off. So without those sponsors in place, we really wouldn't have the funds to give to our charity. So I'm really appreciative, of everyone that wants to come in and give us support like that.
Yeah. We really enjoyed having Gary on the show, Gary Hempsey.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He is such a humble guy, and he's like, you want to talk to me? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, he's awesome.
I was pissed off at Brian. I'm like, why haven't you already told me about this guy? So we had such a good time with him. Yeah. And of course we want to have him part of the Songwriter Showcase this year, because that's one of the things we try to do. Brian and I made the decision a long time ago that we would include local artists, number one, because they lose a lot of gigs that week whenever we're there, and then number two, I want people to always be learning about new music, new artists, and especially ones in Key West. If you're going to go to Key West, you need to go see who to play. You know, it ain't just always Michael McLeod. We always love Michael McLeod, but
there's more than that.
Erica Sunshine Lee, you know where to find them and all these things, But there's so many great artists down there that are living the dream. Really, they don't realize it. They're just working their ass off, but they're doing what everybody else is writing about doing. They're living and playing in Key West, which is not always easy. It's a tough town to work in and live in. You got to be really dedicated to that. And I've seen the island chew up a lot of people down there because they go down there and think, I'm going to be living in paradise and this and that and whatever. It can be very expensive, and you end up working a lot. And so you really have to have a plan in place when you go down there to live. A lot of people don't realize that. You
do. It's I know they're selling just lots, blank parcel lots around here for around $300,000. Then you got to put something on it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. I would build a tiki bar and then probably a tree house, I guess. That'd be about all I could do at this point. But
then you need a hammock.
Yeah. Got to have a hammock.
Well, yeah.
Well, Chris and Danny used to invite me over to their place to stay whenever I was in town when they lived over behind the Quirk and Stokey, and they had a hammock in the backyard. And I've slept in that hammock more than once, I promise you, after a night at the Rum Bar.
Yeah.
But
I have found my husband out there between two palm trees. I'll go out there.
Well, did he get the washer and dryer put in yesterday?
He did. He did. Well, right now we're under construction.
Yeah.
All the
well, we'll give him a There we go.
Yeah, he deserves that.
Yeah, he does deserve that.
Well, he's a build down here, so he builds all day, and then the last thing he wants to do is come home and build some more.
Well,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. I'm also the maintenance guy around here, so, you know. But anyway, we thank you so much for allowing us to be part of the club and partner with us and continue working with us. And when you guys get ready to announce anything, I know you got, what do you got coming up right now?
Well, yeah, this is something new. We've got a new flocking coming up. It hasn't been announced, so you're hearing it here first.
Okay.
Doing it with Gary Hempsey and his band Happy Dog. And I don't know if you've heard Dog, but they do a lot of Grateful Dead and Pink Floyd covers.
Yeah.
So we will be doing that on the 28th, or no, 29th. No. Wait, 25th.
Just come all 3 days, okay? Yeah, that's so cool.
To be at Kiki's Sandbar, which is up on Little Torch Key, and that's from 6 to 9 on Sunday, the 25th of February.
Yep.
And what mile marker is that? Do you know?
That is 8, I believe. I used to live up there. They made a little path from where we lived, a boardwalk to Kiki's Sandbar.
Nice.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah. Well,
So that's good. We get to flock again. The board voted that because the numbers are still up in Key West, they kind of want to stay out of there. But this is a wide open sandbar. It's got a huge tiki stage. It's an awesome place. So it'll be good. We can socially distance, raise some money for our charities, and have a little bit of fun.
Well, that sounds great. And yeah, it's been hard for clubs to get together and do anything. You know, I mean, it really has. And people are just like, they're itching to get outside. They're itching to, you know, it's 2021. You know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But it's still, people are a little afraid of it right now.
They are, and I understand it.
Yeah, so understandable.
And to get down here, you know, my family's all from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. I don't know. I've heard I've had an accent.
They say that about me too. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got a text last night. A bunch of our friends from our old marina back in Muskegon, they said they're coming down the end of February. They want to hang out. You know, people are itching up. It's cold, and we've got normally sunshine and palm trees and 80 degrees and everything you'd want.
Yeah, we just hate you down there, okay?
I want to come visit you all.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, well, I put out a tour of the Tiki Bar yesterday on YouTube. You should go check it out. It'll give you the whole tour of the place, you know.
Oh, I was looking at your cover photo. I was showing my husband. I said, "You want to see a Tiki Bar? Look at this." And he's even got a stage over here and speeding.
You got to walk the talk. You can't just talk about it all the time. You got to walk the talk. But anyway, we're going to let you fly and get ready for the mayor coming up here at noon. We don't know if he's going to have clothes on or not.
Yeah, we hope
God
he
help
does.
us, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see. We may have to censor him out of the picture. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. His prepping video, he's wearing a gas mask. So I'm not sure what all that's about.
We love you. We'll see you in March, and we'll get to hang out and put all these things together.
Yes, I can't wait. Can't wait for our sunset cruise and making some plans for the Tiki Man Songwriter Showcase.
That's right. It's going to be a blast. Well, have a great day, and let us know when you want to come back on so we can announce it. And listen, don't ever be anybody else but you, because you are perfect at what you do.
Thank you. I enjoy what I do. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You can't hide passion. I don't care who you are. So we'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh man, now let me go back over here. I got to switch cameras.
That was awesome. See, now that's what a Parrot Head group is all about. That's what I'm accustomed to up north. I mean, that's what it's